come from a music producing background, okay? I was the person that used to put on raves back in the day from 92, and I only used to do it so that people would have something to do and to look forward to. I'm the crazy person that used to put 30,000 people in a field, so that was some of the parties I did, yeah? So that was kind of my vocation, putting on parties so that people would have something to do. That was my vocation, yeah? So I was putting on parties from the 80s, early 80s onwards, right? I see where the rave scene was going, and I was like, yeah, I need to be a part of that. So the most beautiful thing at the time was music and bringing people together, and that sense of family and all that sort of thing that becomes, you know, which is the music business and stuff like that. That is how beautiful the music was back in the day, you know what I mean? So in 92, I put on one of the biggest parties ever for 30,000 people in a field in Scotland, and I did it just because I wanted to. I just, at the time, there was something really exciting to be a part of, and that's why I was proud to be a part of this scene that created nothing but love, respect and humanity for people. That is how much that scene gives to people, you understand? After that, in 93, I moved to Ibiza, yeah? And then I continued doing the same thing. Yeah, in 93, I started DJing and stuff like that. I wasn't making music yet. I started putting on parties and stuff like that. Moved to Ibiza in 94 and was putting on parties, big raves in Ibiza, the same way I was doing. It was like my vocation in life was to make sure people had a really good time. Do you understand what I mean? See, because I was one of the people that actually cared about people's nights and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I started running clubs in Ibiza, like Eden, S Paradise and stuff like that, and I continued doing that for years. We used to put on 5,000 people a night and stuff like that. That's what I used to do. We used to put on DJs like Slipmat and that back in the day, the Prodigy and all them type of people. That's the type of things we used to do. So I knew what was necessary to do, and we just did it. We had the time of our lives for so many years. It was amazing. Imagine walking out and seeing all these smiley faces. There is nothing greater than seeing people with smiley faces having the time of their life, and you're a part of it, you know what I mean? You're a big part of that, because of the things you do, you know what I mean? So there's nothing greater than having that and seeing people. I walk around and yeah, look at these people, they're really enjoying themselves. And that's how it was. And I did the same thing. Then I moved to S Paradise, creating things like Euphoric and stuff. You remember Euphoric? That was me. I created Euphoric and stuff like that, and toured the world and stuff like that with my same sort of thing that I did. And then about 94, I got the itch to make music as well. So I started making dance music as well. One of the tracks I did was a thing called The Weekend Landed. There you go. But for me, it was never about being famous. It was just about being part of the beautiful scene that was music, parties, and people. There you go. 9/11, there you go. I continued running parties. I left Ibiza in 2001 after falling out with an owner who, after all that work I did, ripped me off for about £1 million. They ripped me off for £1 million, so that's when I left Ibiza, which was 2001. Then I put that behind me, moved on and started touring the world. I created this thing called Euphoric, which was an old trance thing that and I toured the world and stuff like that. I used to have residencies in New York, Texas, and I used to play out there every week. I used to have residency in New York, Texas, Colombia, Texas, San Francisco. That's where I used to tour every single week. I used to fly in these places every week, and I was the one that went in there, and I was like, yeah, today's your lucky day. I see these people, and there is nothing greater than seeing people with the happy smiles on their faces and thinking you're a part of that. Thinking you're a part of that. There you go. You're a part of their joy, do you know what I mean? When it comes to the music and stuff like that. That was my wake-up call, because obviously I knew something was, when it comes to that was like a bomb going off in my spirit, waking me up. I was like, there's something not right about this. And then I started to look into it. I got to be very careful what I say, because I knew that was the next part of the con that was going on. I knew the reasons why they was going to do that. That was my awakening to the bullshit that was portrayed by people. I knew exactly. It's called D10. Do you know what D10 is? D10 a detonator. Yeah, that's what they did. All them things that 9/11 thing, that was the biggest hope in this, you know what I mean? That was their hope. And I had an awakening to all this hope that was going on by the 1%, you know what I mean? That was my awakening, and it's continued. There you go. It's woken a lot of people up, to be fair. It's woken, it went from us, it was us that started the stand-up movement, fighting for freedom. There were 6 of us outside Parliament on the first day of lockdown. Yeah. There were 6 of us outside Parliament. I was like, serious? Only that? I was like, it's not enough for this agenda. And I'd known about Agenda 21 because I pay attention to the people who give people with no reason apart from to warn you what's going on. See, I've known about Agenda 21 for years. I've known about that shit for years, you know. And I was outside Parliament on the first day of lockdown calling this shit out. I said, you lot, when they were trying to get me going, I said, you lot are rocket bitches. I said, I've seen Event 201 and seen it, known about Agenda 21, and I've read the 50-year plan by Rockefeller to enslave humanity. That's what I said to them. I said, what are you going to do? I said, you're going to do nothing. And they actually nicked me on the very first day of lockdown because I wasn't expecting. They came round the corner, I was on my own with 2 people, telling them, I said, have you seen the Event 201 and known about Agenda 21? It's all out there, go and look. 5 minutes later, I got arrested. They come round the corner and arrested me. That was the first day of lockdown. And I've just stayed since then. And it's just, the movement has grown from 6 to million. And that's really good. Because it awoken people. But it's been a hard slog to wake people up to what's actually going on. It's been a really good. But we continue doing what we can do. That's all we can do. They smashed me, yeah. What happened that day? That was the first big demo us lot did. That was the first big demo us lot organised. That was the first one. The one before that was the one that was at Hyde Park, where Piers got arrested, Nacho got arrested for doing nothing apart from telling the truth and fighting for people's freedom. That was the first protest. Then the Trafalgar Square thing was the week after. Yeah, there was about 30,000 people there. I seen what was coming around the corner. So I've gone like this to protect people, yeah? And I've gone, this is a peaceful protest, what are you doing? They smashed me in the head that day. They smashed me in the head that day. That's the first time they smashed me in the head that day. They smashed me in the head that day for just protecting people, and I said, I'm not having that. So when I see them coming, I said, I've gone like that to protect people. Because I see them coming around the corner. I thought, I said, this is a peaceful protest. What are you doing? Bang. Smash me in the head. Bang. Smash me in the head with the truncheon. That was when I knew that what I'd been worried about was real. And had to be fought back. That's the 30-year plan by the globalists. It's just the next part of the con. It's a 30-year escalation to have a war on Russia, make Russia look bad. There's nothing wrong with Russia at all. What it is it's those in charge that want to war with Russia, and they all the secret services are saying it. They're saying it's the time that we have to call it. It's just the next scam by the 1%. It's the next scam. It's a 30-year plan to make Russia look bad and cause war. It's the globalists that want a war with Russia because they know that Russia's coming out of the system. They're creating their own. They're smartly creating their own systems and things like that. And look at all. They don't. When someone becomes so. They knew that the Russia and the China thing was very dangerous to the West. That's why they had to do it. That's why they had to do this scam at that time. There you go. And all the stuff is being censored. Ask yourself why it's being censored. I know, because it's the truth. There you go. All the truth is being taken down the ballot. The government turned around and said, take down RT. Why would they want to take down RT? I know, because they told the truth. There you go. And this is just a 30-year escalation. It is the next part of Spain to blame Russia. They've been at it for years, right? Now, what happened was, you remember the Salisbury thing, yeah? You know I know everything when it comes to bullshit, right? You remember the Salisbury thing? That's when it started, yeah? You remember the Portadown thing, yeah? You remember the Portadown Salisbury poisoning, yeah? That's when it started. Oh, we're at war with Russia. What a load of rubbish. Listen, that is made. Do you know where that stuff is made? You know where it's made, yeah? Portadown. That's where that stuff's made. It was a leak from a lab, and they had to start blaming. And that's when they started to blame Russia there. And it just escalated, and that's where it is. Russia bad. No, Russia ain't bad. You're scared of Russia because you know what's going to happen around the corner. Yeah. You don't like the fact that Russia's allies, China and all them, they don't like that. It's too much stuff going on there. There's too much control with the people in the power. They don't like that. That's why they had to. That's why the CIA and the Secret Services had to go down. It was time to go for Russia. It's a 30-year plan by NATO. There you go. Switch off the media and learn to live outside the media. Because if you have people in government telling you they're going to take down all these channels and stuff like that on purpose. Look, they took down RT. All RT's done over the years has done what? Point and cam. That's what they've done over the years. When it was the Brexit thing, yeah, they was pointing their cameras. Why would you need to take down a channel like RT? I know, they tell the truth. There you go. Yeah. So anyone that watches the media, don't bother. It's not worth it, man. Yeah. I smashed up my TV about 5 years ago and haven't switched it back on. But there are places you can find information and stuff like that. Don't bother with the mainstream media. They've been lying since forever, and it's all been controlled by the 1% on purpose. Very dangerous situations what's going on in the back of the moment. But we will win this one. 100%. Do you remember a film called The Weekend's Landing? Human Traffic. Remember that? I did the lead set. That was one of my projects. I did a track called The Weekend's Landing, signed to Pete Thomas' Essential Records. That was one of my tracks. I was never interested in being famous. It was just about the next project. So what I did is, to combat not wanting to be famous, I came up with all these secret guys. So every time I did a project, it was the next secret guy. I was not interested in being famous, just being a part of the music, the beautiful stuff that was the music. The Weekend has landed. Koreana, yeah, that was from the film Human Traffic. I did the lead soundtrack. Yeah. That was one of them. Now, I've been putting out tracks secretly since '94. I've been signed to all the biggest labels around the world. I am working on things at the moment. I am still working on it. I've got an album that's done, and I am still working on it, but I've just got to work out the logistics and maybe get a manager and stuff like that, because I'm too busy saving lives and stuff like that by going out and doing what we have to do. So, the album's done. it will come out soon. I just don't know what. And, the album's done. There's about 20 tracks there. I just got to go through it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it'll just be. But I've got so much stuff to do with us on here. So when that's done, then it calms down a bit. Then I'll go back to music. So. And then I'll go back on that journey. Yeah, again.